not claim to represent all religious people in our community. Nor would they all have me to be the representative. It's exciting to be here to hear about and to be part of, I think, hopefully what's going to be a historic change in the way that we think and the way that we do things as a community. I think as I look back historically, some of the great things, the great shifts that we have made in the way that we, in how we believe, have been helped by church communities. Civil rights is the most obvious one that comes to my mind right now. We are now, I think, in the process of struggling with how to understand how to live in our creation. And I am proud to say that I'm part of a religious tradition that addresses that, I think, in a constructive way. It grieves me to sometimes, as many of you may know, I have a big sign in front of the church, and one of the last things I ever wanted to do was be the keeper of that sign, but it gives me sometimes an opportunity to put things out there for the public, and occasionally I'll put something out there that some people might find controversial, and they call the church and they say, what business does the church having that on their sign? The most recent one was something that had to do with environmental ethics, and I'm glad to be here today because I want to help spread the idea that all religious people are not anti-environment and anti-creation, as if we are battling against creation as part of God's will for our lives. That's not part of the religion that I represent, and I don't think, knowing some of you, that's the part of how you think. But I think there is a feeling in the world that organized religion is antithetical to environmentalism or to science, and that's just not true. But we religious folks in our communities that represent a particular denomination need to be upfront in this effort that we have, that we are undertaking to learn how to live with creation and not against it, and to understand how we, as organizations of synagogues or mosques or churches or communities of people, can in fact be part of an effort to learn to live in balance.